With today's grocery prices, it can feel impossible to eat healthy and high protein on a budget. Every time I walk through the grocery store, it feels like prices have gone up again. And sometimes healthy recipes online don't help. A lot of them require dozens of ingredients you've never heard of and probably won't use again. But eating healthy doesn't have to be complicated or expensive. And so today, I'm turning $10 into a full day of nourishing meals. Recently, I have been shocked every time I go out to eat with the prices. Even if I'm ordering something super simple, it's $10. And usually it's closer to $20, which is crazy because you can make breakfast, lunch, and dinner for $10 a day. Obviously, cooking at home requires a little bit more time and a little bit more energy. And one thing that makes it a lot easier for me is batch cooking. So when I do make recipes, I will make enough for 3 to 4 days. And it just makes it so much easier to stay consistent with eating at home and eating healthy because I already have things ready in the refrigerator that are healthy and I don't have to cook and clean every single day. For breakfast, I'm making a Mediterranean breakfast toast, and I know it sounds fancy, but it's actually super simple. And if you like olives, you are going to love this recipe. As always, I will have all of the recipes throughout the video so you can screenshot and remake them at home. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy. I don't think you need 100 different ingredients to eat healthy every week, and there are a few staples that I use so many different ways. Things like eggs, I eat them almost every day, but I don't always scramble them. Sometimes I'm eating them hard boiled, or sometimes I'm mixing them in with ground beef. For the Mediterranean toast, I wanted to make an olive spread to go on top, and so I used a little bit of garlic, a little bit of olives, and a little bit of capers with some olive oil, and just mix that in my blender. Another grocery staple for me is Greek yogurt. And I eat this so many different ways. Sometimes I'm eating it with berries and honey and cinnamon, and then sometimes I'm eating it in a more tangy way like this Mediterranean toast. I prepped enough olive dip for several days so that I could throw this breakfast together super quick. This recipe ended up being about $2.24 per serving. And this was calculated with the price of organic pasture-raised eggs, so you could definitely make this a little bit cheaper depending on what kind of eggs you're using. You could totally make this toast with cottage cheese. I just don't have any. I recently learned this little fruit and vegetable cleaning hack like 6 months ago, and now I do it every single time I bring vegetables and fruits home. Even if they are organic, I still do this. But if they're not organic, this is also an amazing way to remove like 90% of the pesticides on the skin of the fruits and vegetables. So what you do is you take baking soda and you do 2 tablespoons of baking soda per 2 cups of water. So I usually end up doing like 4 or 6 cups of water. So I end up doing like 4 or 6 tablespoons of baking soda. And then I let my produce soak for 15 minutes. And so even if you don't have access to buy organic produce, because I know organic produce can be really expensive, this is such an amazing little hack. And I love that it's just baking soda. Like there's no fragrance in this, there's no weird chemicals, because anything that you are cleaning your vegetables with or any of your produce with, you are going to be consuming a little bit of it, and we just don't want to consume things that are unnatural. So before I start prepping lunch, I'm just gonna wash all of this produce. Just to show you how well this works, I put this potato in like 4 minutes ago, and that is the color of the water. So make sure you're cleaning your produce because there's a lot of dirt and grime and nasty stuff on our produce, and we can avoid eating all of this. And this is also such a hack for not needing to buy expensive organic produce. I created a priority system for my groceries, and what this means is I listed out all the categories of things that I buy, and then I labeled them based on quality importance for me. If I could only choose one category, it would be meats. I know that meat is already the most expensive thing in our cart, and especially when you're comparing prices of conventional meat to grass-fed or organic or pasture-raised, the price difference can be really big. But meat is one of those things that you want to make sure that you're eating high quality. And so for me, that is one area where I splurge every single time. A category that I don't care as much about is grains. So rice or oats or bread, I will just grab whatever.
Creating a priority system like this has made it so much easier for me when I'm grocery shopping because I know which categories are important to me. And so then I can plan my grocery shopping a little bit better and know that the most expensive items will probably fall in the categories that matter the most to me.
It's really important that we're eating a wide variety of different plants. Not only is this good for our gut and our microbiome, it's also going to be good for our skin, but it's also good so we're getting many different vitamins and minerals. I'm super guilty of like buying the same vegetables year round and I'm not really getting a wide variety. So I'm just trying to be more mindful, and I did zucchini and I also did eggplant. I never usually eat those two things. Homemade hummus is one of the staples that I make every single week, no matter if I don't have any recipes planned with homemade hummus, because I love eating hummus on its own. I love eating hummus with cucumbers. I love eating hummus on toast. Like, it's just my favorite thing to add, and it has protein in it. But I would say this is a very balanced plate. We have carbs, we have protein, we have vitamins and minerals, lots of fiber on this plate. I don't know when the last time I ate eggplant was, and I forgot. It's so good. It's so hard for me to eat with no distractions, no phone, no computer, no iPad. I'm just so used to having other entertainment while I'm eating, but it's really good for you if you can try to just focus on eating. That way you don't overeat or eat too fast. It's crazy how little time in the day that you actually spend just in your own head with your own thoughts. And that's why I'm trying to make this a practice of just like allowing myself 10 or 15 minutes of just me space when I'm eating. I'm about to go for a walk, but I feel a little bit like a dork with this, but it's kind of been the best thing that I've ever bought. It came with a wrist strap and it also came with this crossbody strap. Every time I'm going on long walks, I don't have anywhere to put my phone. Sometimes I will bring a fanny pack. Sometimes I forget my fanny pack. And when I forget my fanny pack, it's just like I'm holding my phone during really long walks. And this makes it so much better because now I can just wear it around my shoulder and have my phone with me without needing a purse, without needing to bring a fanny pack. So I don't know if this is super nerdy, but I'm kind of obsessed. I'm so happy. I walked outside and my ButcherBox had arrived. I feel like it always arrives at the perfect time, right when I'm about to run out of all of my meat. I love ButcherBox so much. It is the best meats delivered to your house, so I never have to like shop meats at the store and wonder if it's good quality. I have a code for ButcherBox. I will link it up here. I will also leave it in the description if you're interested.
Yesterday I did a super hard CrossFit workout, and I never do CrossFit, but I did like 3 days in a row of strength training and I am so sore. Even going on this walk is like making every part of my body hurt. Plan today with my movement is to do just a long walk, probably like an hour or an hour and a half. When I do super long walks like this, I really like to come to the beach so I can do them barefoot and just like listen to the ocean. And also Elo can run free with no leash, which is really relaxing for me.
I've recently been obsessed with anything miso flavored or anything with sesame oil. I feel like I'm just loving those flavors right now. And so tonight I am making beef patties, but I'm putting a little Korean barbecue twist on it and making miso glazed beef patties. I just prepped a cucumber salad and then I made some sweet potatoes in the oven. I eat beef patties literally all the time, probably 3+ times per week, but I usually eat them with like pickled relish or some kind of hot sauce, or even just like caramelized onions, and I love the beef patties all of those ways, but I'm really excited to try this glaze that I prepped. I used to eat dinner so late. I'd eat like 7, 7:30, 8, 8:30, sometimes even later on the weekends. And now I eat so early. I literally eat every day at 5:30. Like it's 4:57 right now. And I'm starving at 5:30. Like that's when I want to eat. I like to eat early so that I can digest my food properly, and it is better for you to eat earlier. And the reason that it's better for you is because it impacts your sleep. And so you're gonna get a better sleep score and just like better sleep in general, more deep sleep and more REM sleep when you eat earlier. And I tested this theory recently with my Oura Ring and it was true, so I thought that was kind of interesting.
This cucumber salad is so easy to make. Just slice up your cucumbers, add some rice vinegar, add some soy sauce, add some sesame oil, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. You can also throw some sesame seeds on there. And then this is better if it can sit for like at least 30 minutes. Honestly, the longer the better. And then to prep the miso glaze, I used some miso paste, I used some maple syrup, or sesame oil, and then a little bit of hot water just to melt down the miso paste.
When your beef patties are almost done, that's when you're going to put this glaze on. You don't want to put it on too early or it will burn.
One thing that's been really helpful in helping me stay consistent with eating healthy is by building staple meals. And so I make beef patties all the time. I make roasted sweet potatoes all the time. And I found it really fun to make the meals taste super different just based on the spices that I'm using. Staple meals also make it super easy because after you cook them a few times, you become really fast at making them and it becomes super effortless to eat healthy. The cost for all 3 of these recipes for the day ended up being $10.55. So we were 55 cents over budget. All of these recipes were calculated with using the highest quality organic grass-fed meats and all organic produce. So you could probably make these even more affordable depending on what you're choosing. But I hope this gave you some recipe inspiration. If you end up trying any of these recipes, please let me know how you like it, and I'll see you in the next video.